Welcome back. Well, children are back to school. They may be lugging huge amounts of heavy books to and from school.
You do see it, so this is perfect timing. Dr. Adam of Foss Spine and Wellness is here to talk about those heavy backpacks and maybe the effects on their backs. I know I've been accused of carrying a purse that's too heavy, so
right.
You know, and that could affect my back. But sometimes you see kids just lugging around very heavy backpacks. So let's just start with the damage that a backpack that's too heavy can do on a child.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the big thought that we want to talk about is 10 to 15% of your body weight is the maximum that your child or you yourself should have in a backpack. Now you put that into an elementary standard and kids shouldn't be carrying too much. The things that can happen is it's going to put a lot of extra stress, not only on their lower back, causing them to bend and break at different areas, but when we wear it improperly, we can also cause a bunch of stress on our shoulder and neck as well.
Okay, so we have a beautiful child model. Okay, you're not a child, but you're going to show us because it's the same for high school students and college students as well. So it's kind of nice to kind of see what's going on. The placement of her backpack, can you explain it?
Absolutely. So I'm going to have you turn around here, Holly, other way. We're going to go that direction. So right now I have her wearing this backpack improperly. We see that it is sitting really low on her torso. The size of a backpack should be no bigger than the top of your shoulders here down to your pelvis line. So hers is sitting way too low where we don't want it to be below our pelvis. So I'm going to have you tighten up your straps right now. Perfect. And just by tightening that up, bringing that bottom of the backpack right to the top of her pelvic line is right where you want to have that backpack sit. That's one of the big things we see is kids like to let it hang down, and one, it almost causes us to have that tilt in our pelvis, or we start doing the lean forward, just trying to carry the weight that we have in that pack.
How about the one side sling too? Because sometimes it's not, they think it's not cool to have a full backpack on.
Definitely. So if you go one shoulder here, Holly, all of a sudden what happens is it creates a lot of asymmetry throughout our body within our neck and our shoulder, where we're going to be causing that tilt. Or it can be pulling down on that shoulder, creating a lot of strain on these neck muscles, kind of in your levator and SCM on the side, which eventually can cause some of those cervicogenic headaches that are being caused by that stress.
Which, you know, it was a joke, but not really. I have been told by a chiropractor that I carry too heavy of a bag. So, I mean, it's the same for women who carry too heavy of a backpack. Pretty much. It's pretty much the size of a backpack. So that could be a great tip for everyone, correct?
Definitely. Just managing kind of the weights that you're carrying and how you're carrying it. And I brought this other backpack here just to kind of show the better backpack has more pockets for you to put things in, because that's going to help distribute that weight as well, instead of having it all be in one pouch all the way down in the bottom, which can add to that lower back stress. Being able to distribute that weight throughout the different packs is one benefit that you can see as well.
How about padding in the straps?
Another good question. This one as well is great with that, where it has padding not only in the straps but also along the backside. It's just going to create a little bit more comfort, and it's going to probably cause you to not move around quite as much with that pack, making a more consistent load.
Okay, and we've had you on before talking about the fact that kids can need adjustments. So if kids are not wearing their backpacks properly or overpacking them, they can end up needing some care.
Right. It's something that we see a lot with kiddos is not every kiddo really understands that something could be wrong, but those kids might start complaining of some of those aches and pains, and especially headaches in kids aren't normal at all. And a lot of times it can come from that added stress on our shoulders.
And recheck them. I know it's the first day of school for Minnesota students, but you know, they start to slide down the back after a couple of weeks. So just kind of check that out with your kids. You wouldn't let them, you know, run around with holes in their shoes. Make sure their backpacks are fitted right too.
Exactly.
Dr. Adam, thank you so much, and Holly as well. You're a great model, backpack model. All right, stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about finding the perfect pair of jeans.